All right, so now let's have a look at Ketu in Virgo, which again, is one of those years where the transits of the giants, which greatly determine the karma of the year, they're all going to be very stable. Saturn stable, Jupiter is mostly stable, and Ketu is also in an earth sign, so it's mostly stable. Remember what is being played out here in Virgo is control. I would say that is the challenge. Extreme control over details, or extreme reliance on things being under our grip or control or under our supervision, and then having to realize that even though that works to a certain extent when it comes, for example, to health, to running a business, to running organizations, even though it works, it doesn't mean that it necessarily determines the greater plan in the universe, because God's will is also at play in consciousness that is higher than our particular or individual consciousness are also at play. Usually, when we see videos on predictions, right? Like if you see Nostradamus or anybody that predicted anything, is usually catastrophes. But most of the time, what we don't realize is that God is extremely benefic, and He is always helping, right? And even the demigods, they are always helping. So that despair, remember, is just clickbait. Albeit there might be some stored karma. It's like, if you have a terminal illness, or, you're sick of something, right? You're always going to go to the doctor and hope that somebody's figured it out. And, sure enough, many of the times, a doctor can do a lot for you if you follow the help of the doctor. And doctors happen to have a passion for healing, right? So they actually consider it a win when they manage to heal you. So as human beings, we should also consider, right, that not everything depends on our control. Just like when we're very sick and we go to the doctor, we surrender in faith to the doctor. I think during this year there will be instances where we have the opportunity for faith, because Rahu is in Pisces. It's lorded by Jupiter in Pisces. So that karmic pattern is reminding us that faith in God during this year is going to be very important. It's not what we know, because I think the structures of the world are going to change a lot. At least this is what this transit tells me, that we are shifting whatever structures gave us stability and security. Those they have to update and shift, right? And that we have to have faith that the people that are above us and guiding us, they have done their job to set the stage so that we can encounter a better possibility. So it's almost like people that have a lot of Ketu in Virgo. It's imagine that you know how to use a Nokia phone really well, right? And you're so used to it, and then somebody offers you a smartphone, and you're like, nah, I'm not gonna use that. I'm just gonna stick to the Nokia, because mostly because you're used to it and you know how to operate it. Or like not wanting to shift from Windows 98 to the new version of Windows, right? Or even better, when you shift from a Windows system to a Mac system. There's a fear in doing that, but remember that it could be better, right? Not to get into technological controversy. I personally like Mac. I find it easier, but I remember there was a challenge for me shifting from a Windows platform to a Mac platform. So it's a lot what it looks like to me, that we're shifting from old, outdated systems here with all of this transit of K2 to better systems of social organization, of personal organization, of health organization, economical and governmental organization. So the entire thing, right, is to let the old structures go and have faith that, together as humanity, we can come up with a better solution, as the times move forward, to find, answers to the questions that we have right now, which is how are we going to get organized in this new world with artificial intelligence, with a new economy, with the problems that we have. So, and for that, spirituality will come in very strongly.